It DB vlog time again. So what's up everyone? Today we are going to Rosemont, or I guess if you're seeing this now, I've already been because that's how vlogs work or whatever. And honestly, I can't wait. I want to say I'm super hyped, but I'm a little bit nervous here in this little preamble because I have decided after a month of deliberation, testing out my various decks in the meta, I am going to be playing my good girl, Liael Odium. Because of course we can play the freaking Time Travel Angel. It's the newest Gear Chronicle. That said, I'm not 100% comfortable with the deck, which is why I'm a little nervous. I know there are some weaknesses. I won't say at the beginning of the video because you'll probably see them as I go throughout the event. But when it hits, it hits. Something funny Time Walk. And honestly, looking at my other decks that I could have played, Scotfile's me-coded freaking Greed on MLB, and it gets there. Don't get me wrong, it's actually with all the things I've tested, but let's be real, I'm probably not taking that and being serious with it. Same with Direful Dolls. I hate saying that. You guys know I'm the Direful Doll guy, and it absolutely ripped at Team League and still kind of keeps up with stuff, but the new version of the deck, the last few times I tested it, and after finally getting my promos in, let's just say that's not currently the Joji 2.0 that used to be. So that's what we're rolling with. Oh yeah, Levy Dress. I guess I should say Levy Dress real quick. It's Tier 0 deck. I have it full of murder. Levy Dress is menace. Levy Dress, Squirrel Band, Squirrel. No, honestly, in a timed format like this, Levy Dress is Peaceful Alliance. You need to open the hand. You need to be able to get to turn 3 successfully, which if you get rushed, sucks for you because you have to open that hand, you can't do anything first 2 turns. It's a very long, drawn out, thought-provoking deck. Not the best when half your opponents are going to be RTFC mode. Not the best in a timed best of 1 format where there's auto double loss. Even though it is the deck, and I do acknowledge it, I just don't think it's going to be good for this kind of format. If I strike out, which I'm not going to, maybe I do Levy Dress in Tampa. Anyways, I was going to do a whole thing where like I took it out of the Chronojet deck box and took Max Verity Green Trigger out of the Dark State deck box, which is going to belong, but look at this. How? Bush Road, how does this? I know I can put them in a dice tray, but then what am I gonna do with dice? Bush Road, how? This is such a cool design, but how? You just can't fit stuff anywhere anymore. Anyways, I'm packing up for the night. Tomorrow you will meet the crew and I will drop off the doggo and we'll head up to the place, so see you guys then. Alright, it's morning day of. You guys missed the ceremonial shaving away all my losses because that apparently worked for the Greed on sweep. As you guys see, I got my new iPhone here. We put the Dr. Ro Chronojet in the deck case because I'm not playing Gear Chronicle today. I will be playing him in Spirit. But news update because I just got the worst message. Coney's rover friend that I'm dropping her off on just texted me saying she was ready whenever. So it's time to say bye to the best dog in the world, everybody. Everyone, give me like 10 billion likes for Coney. And then go watch all my Hound Razor videos, because that's going to be her deck soon. I love you, Coco. Unless you want to get back after the regionals and I win. We are finally on the road. We're in Indiana, but there's no corn there. I'm so disappointed there's no corn.
No corn.
No corn. We got thing 1, thing 2. You can see them in some videos before. They'll probably show up in the video later. Maybe some other Cincy guys. But we are like 3 hours away, or 3 o'clock, I don't know. That's all in Japanese, I can't read it.
This is a Japanese car, to be fair.
This is the most Japanese car you'll ever be driving in outside Japan.
Well, I mean, like, we're all speaking Japan. Like, when we do Team League, we're going to be a team that's going to be Japanglish. It's gotta be.
This is literally Japan drill. I refuse to trust you otherwise.
It's me. And, like, I've been learning Japanese for over a year now, so.
Hi. I'm going to get my old Genki books out. And so you got the obligatory clip of the room while people are on their phones and looking at the view.
I mean, absolutely. We have made it to Chicago.
Up on the 10th floor. Somewhere that way is the convention center. It's like right across the street. Alright, Alex says I should start vlog the day of, which is now, but Andrew's not in here right now, so whatever.
We'll get him later.
Yeah, we'll get him later. We'll see plenty of people at the place. Speaking of which, last night when I didn't record, we were literally sitting next to Fuzzy Paradox and then saw Adorn just show up, so I didn't want to be that guy and just like start vlogging in the middle, like, oh hey, it's these people, but they were right next to me, literally.
It's gonna be fun. I didn't sleep at all last night.
I noticed. He was watching like freaking
Just going through
TikTok
reels and
Reels.
playing Vanguard
It's the same
days too.
I wish I had that. I still haven't downloaded it yet. Like, I have my Switch with me, but because of Wi-Fi, I just haven't done it yet. I'll probably play it soon. I might stream. I don't know. Let me know if you want to see some your day stream, because I know everyone else already did before I did.
I mean, you can, multiple people can stream because there's so many different perspectives on deck building things you can do.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially with the way the DLC is right now, you can get like everything except the start decks and stride deck sets and the special deck sets from the eShop full collection sets, and it's fantastic. As someone that didn't play Deer Days 1, it's a godsend.
As someone who did play Deer Days 1, but only played off vanilla and just beat that with Creed on, I don't really care. A hotel. Alright, so we're out here in the cold for like 5 seconds across the street to the convention center and heading into the actual venue now. You guys want to say what you're playing today or anything? Or
I mean,
that's what I thought. You're gonna have to find out what you see in the finals. Paudio. That's stupid. I mean, like, stupid good, like, insane power and 10 bajillion drive checks in a turn.
if you don't know how to play against it, it's going to smack you hard in the face.
Yep. I mean, honestly, it's like one of the only brand decks I approve of. I just wouldn't personally play it because I knew that was going to be a wheelhouse and I wasn't going to step all over it.
Right.
Plus, I got Daisha and Arcade. That's all that matters.
Perfectly fair and respectful.
Yep. Heading into the Rose Place. Gonna be a bunch of card people. Not sure how much I record inside because of Bushro policies, but we'll try doing the round in overviews and all that fun stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. Just like
skywalk. We had to walk in.
I know, we found it yesterday. Like, we were checking out these O2 hotels where people are at. Stay in here next time. Stay at the embassy or the Doubletree. They have a freaking skywalk, and everyone was in the embassy. The venue still hasn't opened up for a little bit, but look how many people are already here, just all lined up. See a freaking diaper ball player over there made me so happy. Wish I could play that today. All the way down there. And still some people outside. They've got like 200 some people signed up already. Remember when I said there was over 200 people here today?
Double that.
At least double that. Look at how close to 500 now. It's like 474 last time we checked in. People are still lining up. And we're all the way around the back of the convention center right now just checking. Look at that. This would be huge. So the official pop-up shop was doing gotchas for pins today, so I got 3 of them. I was gonna do live opening, but I'm lazy. Who's this? Don't give me coupons, so I'm cool with that. More importantly, you know we're playing Liael. What happened with your girl? We got both the dragon shoes with Best Buy. I'm okay with this. Didn't pull my girl, but this counts. Got most of the Cincinnati Squad here. I'm not gonna really do the full interview right now because one doesn't want to appear on camera, but if you see them. We have the boys. Some of the best players in the area are from this table. Alright, this is the part everyone cares about. Let's go work this way.
That's a good one, buddy.
Oh, deal.
Which one?
Alright, just a carry kill. That's pretty bait, I don't care about it.
As you can see, we have a full house today.
Woo!
Thank you for showing up. I know it's going to get pretty hot. We'll try to adjust that later. My name is Ramil. I'll be the tournament organizer today. With me to my left, sitting at the tables, are the other Bushy Road staff at HU. If you have any questions, please go ahead and direct any questions to there. We also have
round 1 over here. I just finished round 1. I was at table 90, you saw. Playing against Liael Odium. I mean, there was like a slim chance of hope because I saw that starter for it, but I mean, I'm using Pro as a starter, so that means literally nothing. We got there. Deck is obviously scary. There's a reason that it's tier 0 along with Lever Dress, but I was super fortunate that he opened up his Overtrigger, or at least had my turn 2, because I was in the big reveal for his grade 2 turn. And I think at one point I had to survive because I had 3 PGs in hands, but I had to just like ditch 2 heal triggers for Divine Skills, so he basically knew I was out of heals. But I did hit my offensive OT on part 1 of Divine Skills, so I was set up after the first 3 turns, and I was able to access a second sword blade in my turn 4, which is all that really matters. So, game 1, got there, see how things go. Round 2, I'm going up from table 90 all the way up to 15, which means literally nothing. This is round 2 of a 500 person tournament. Alright, round 2 didn't go quite as well. I ended up getting matched against Joji, which, as I was walking around, I saw, like, 3 of them. So, I said it, I warned it. I don't know if I actually posted a video, but I've been posting all over social media. The second that the ban list was announced, I was fully expecting this place to be just loaded with ninjas. Joji, Shiranui, they're about to get hit, so they'll be here. I mean, I'm not mad. It's a very good deck. There's a reason that I say that Diaper Dolls is Joji 2.0 because they function very much the same. Basically using every single zone as part of your hand, so you can do pretty much whatever you want. And yeah, they make big numbers go burr. I didn't see a second Disordered Bane, and I needed to see a Persona Ride, so I had access to the second Persona Rain. So Peaceful Alliance is a thing. That's why I'm not a big fan of Peaceful Alliance decks, but I mean, we still went out. It's fine. 1-1 going into round 3. Played against a Doji. Not gonna lie, this is about to be the world's shortest tournament vlog. So, game 3, hit another Liael. This one I didn't get as lucky with because he had like normal reels and didn't show me an overtrigger right away. I was able to see a second distorted Bane. Was able to get my second time skip turn, but like they survived it, so it doesn't matter. This is the first time I've actually seen one of them use the Liael Miracle though, because the first guy, the entire game, he just sat there and did not use his Divine Skill. Which I don't know if that's like a skill check thing or if he just never had the soul or what. I feel like he just do it up right away because it's online the entire game. Once you ride new routes out, whatever, but yeah. I got the gear on my finger now because I took it out for good will. Yes, I did get a thing. I'll show you in a second, but actually got to hang out with Mela and Matt for a little bit. I might see him again. Maybe see if he wants to be in the vlog. I don't know if he does, but if he doesn't, shout out to your boy. We talked about hair for a little bit. But yeah, while I was there was another person that was giving out acrylic, so they gave me one for Giblius. I'd rather get another one. Like, I want to get a Yuna, I want to get Makoto, want to get an Erica, but we got acrylic now, so that's all that matters. Yeah, I am 1-2. I would still try to win out, and if not, I'll just go to side events. Beak sad. That's why I don't like P4 decks. This is why I'm not a fan of bringing Liael here, and wish that I could have labbed a little bit longer on some other stuff.
I did like the second one. Can we get into the chat? It's the difference between
Yep, officially the worst Odium player here, I think. I just got sacked by Night Rose. I mean, the worst part is I had game, but then he just overtriggered me and I lost. I did go up a few tables, but I feel like that's probably just because of all the drops. I'm probably going to have a buy. What's 148? It's over here somewhere. Oh, yeah. There's more things. We have Makoto Sandy. Most important part today. Round 5, all hope is not lost. I did beat, like, it's a little bittersweet because it was a brand new player, but I mean, it was a brand new player that I was playing slow with and being nice with. And he was playing Leonor, shout out to Leonor Nation. And it was like the spiciest Leonor looking deck ever, so. Are you still undefeated?
Yes.
This boy is undefeated 5 rounds in. Playing what?
Scales. Just AP meta.
Yeah. I told him, straight out, like, play aggro that retires. That's how you win games.
I'm just playing.
That's why I wanted to play Vertigo.
The only matches I've lost have been Resident. I won all my other matches, which is with Levick Cross and Dire.
So you're saying
This is a Direful player?
Yes. Although, to be fair, I
want to see a Direful player now.
Almost deck out. All 3 rounds.
Yep. Like, I'm T3, but, I mean, we get there. Not gonna lie, I almost don't want to post this video with how bad I feel about today and how bad I'm doing. But, I mean, I promised you at the beginning. So, you're getting an honest opinion. Even though I completely am bombing here. Like, Liael Odium, I'm sorry. You may be a tier deck, but when you fail, when you don't see your Bane, it is such an uphill grind. It's not even funny. Played against Dragon Boy this turn, the Now deck. Was able to survive for a while. I actually lost by deck out, so I could tank against him for a while. He never really got his Divine off on me for whatever reason. Or maybe he didn't. I just started all 3 attacks and didn't pay attention, but it just feels bad, honestly. I don't know what to say, but Liael just feels so bad playing today. We still have one more round, I guess. I mean, I'm here right now at round 6, so I don't think I'll be playing. I'll probably have someone drop on me, but I mean, there's literally 1 round left. There's no point in not playing it. Hopefully we'll get another win and at least go 3-4. Honestly, after today, I don't want to go to Tampa. I am not looking forward to going to Tampa for my birthday in 2 weeks. I don't even know I want to lab.
Fighters, that is time in the round. Time in the round for Cardfight Vanguard.
Alright, last round is up. It's time to see if I actually have an opponent at table 127. I want to die. It just feels horrible all day.
With 2 or fewer match losses, please remain seated. If you do not fall under those requirements, please.
Alright, so ending the tournament on a positive note, if you call that. I did win my last game, so I'm 3-4. Played against the Alden player, actually That deck is so aggressively insane. There was a turn where they straight up fielded a bunch of triggers with perfect cards and still were pushing. But yeah, we got there. I ended up decking well. 5-2? 5-0. Would you like to tell YouTube your bubble? Not over there playing Eric, as always. Yeah, so not the best run for me, but I mean, at least I got a couple wins out of it. I just barely cropped the top 300, which is saying something.
I'm standing near the switch. Because why should the call always going? Somebody get the switch. Yeah.
Aw, party over. So update as we leave, Jacob did get top 32, congrats. Unfortunately, a sad team over here is not staying for the victory party, so stay tuned, make sure you subscribe. I will do a deck profile interview with him at a later date. But yeah, my squad's sad, we're going this way. If you enjoyed the suffering, press subscribe. Outro later. I've been back and resting for like a full day since the event ended, and I'm still super tired. So, while I do this whole outro recap section, I thought I'd go into the actual deck log to show you just while I was running all my tech stuff. First of all, I freaking love this deck name so much. Whole anime lore that Hikari Erika was basically from alternate timeline futures, more or less an isekai. Got possessed by 2 different dragons from another world outside of that, so double isekai. I traveled through time to meet myself in another world. That's as long as I could have made the isekai-like title. But let's go ahead and take a look at the deck while I kind of go over what I can a day later before I forget everything. Deck itself is pretty standard. I mean, we got the boy here as my starter because I had to have him represent Gear Chronicles purest form. Really, the start doesn't matter. This was like a last second deck for me. I know a lot of people, by which I mean basically every person in the world, says main 4 of this is absolutely essential. I hate the card. I hate this guy so much. Just the fact that its cost is essentially Counterblast and Soul Blast just a draw card. I mean, he becomes something special later on as a 10k booster, which is good because Liael doesn't have a booster normally. She just flies on everything else, but Counterblast is a little weird in this deck. I think it's pretty sparse because you're really only using it on this big boy. But if you think about it, you also have your alternate cost for this if you don't have energy. Actually can't feel one of these guys on the turn, and then soon these are straight going to be replaced by the grade 2 Colossus guy. Make sure you check out that video that I talked about. So it's a good card. I mean, I acknowledge it, but I just it feels like it takes away so much from deck. It barely came into play for me at all during the entire tournament. And during my initial test when I was running him before I did any other deck changes, did not like, so this was the very last second tech, and I'm not sure if that affected me in any way, shape, or form for the event, but if it did, it did. And that the only probably regularly you're gonna see is my tech of running 3 Almanam. This good grade 2 right here. Once again, this was a thing that was originally at 4 for my build, but I essentially, when I did the last minute cut for these two got cut down by 1 each. And I know you might think, oh, you should be running 4 Avalus Wrestlers, you need it to see your Distorted Banes, which is absolutely true. However, you also run 2 of this thing, it does basically the same thing, just check top 5, and it also looks for your grade 3 Colossus. So I thought 3 and 2 was gonna be enough. Obviously, there were some games where I didn't see my second turn 3 Bane, which is super important. But also, like, the more I played the deck, the more I realized that, like, if you open Bane, you don't always do the wombo combo where you just discard Bane, prep him up, and then have a Bane ready on turn 2 and do a nice attack combo. It's nice. It gives you early aggro, which you absolutely need in this format. But more important to have 2 grade 3 turn Banes ready. So I thought 3 and 2 was enough. Obviously, like I said, there was a few options, but we did end up ultimately cutting him so I could run the correct cards. And that, like I said, this boy, Almataja, freaking love him. Gives you early game aggression. Graded the matchups for 2 of the best decks in the format, in Levidrus and Raziel. They're very late game decks that like to stall out and play slow, so the more you can rush them, the better. And this guy also fixes your numbers. It gives you another option to get rid of for the Colossus if you don't have a Bane ready, or just another target to bind for the girl. Very good card, very underrated. I like seeing a full playset of them, but I did ultimately have to cut 1. Other than that, I think this is pretty standard. I mean, there's the cards, best PG obviously, best girl. This card is insane, just basically makes all of your plays free. You could infinitely just soul blast the same card for, in fact, never have to worry about soul cost, and at the same time have a pretty good number off of her. So yeah, it was Falcratia good. You run a couple of Falcratia, absolutely. I just wanted to run all my Bane Dream crits because I could. This is a choice that I made. Over triggers in this deck is kind of weird. I know a lot of people have been labbing out some of the Crayon Level ones, namely red to give you a 4th attack, because this is obviously your 3-attack turn, or purple to do the same thing kind of on a more conditional basis while also giving you a heal going for the long game. Both of those are good options, especially red. I like red a lot because, like I said, this is a force 3-attack deck unless you hit something else, and early game it does something really cute for you, but you just have a sustained crit. And when you have a sustained crit, when your Vanguard doesn't have the pressure on itself, it's a good thing. It's the same thing I say for Dire Footballs. Your rear guards do all the work for you. Yeah, you have a triple driving Vanguard, but your opponent's always going to guard a triple driving Vanguard. So you need to give it more pressure to make your other attacks matter. This does that. And like, you get this thing offensively for your Divine turn, is 2 unguardable crits. That's all I need to say about it. That said, in my matches, I actually hit it 2 times offensively. No, 3 times. One of those games, I won on it. One of those games, I hit it, and then my opponent was able to guard basically everything, so it didn't matter. And the last one, it literally decked me out. So, over triggers do not necessarily win games. I'll say it once defensively, but same thing. That was a game I lost. So, over triggers do not win games. They just help out a lot. And I think the only thing that I need to really say, ran generic heals because I don't really know if any of the specials really matter in this meta. The Resand one might be good for Rakshasa if he matters for it. Do we have a critting thing? I mean, I guess monsters that helps in. And then you could also run the Resand one in that, so there's like 2 decks that you can run a Resand for right there and one for the heal thing, but like Liael doesn't do either, Levy just doesn't do either. I don't know if special heals are really worth it in this meta. Same thing with the vanilla crits. The +1 soul is very nice, of course, but ultimately I just went down to the fact that you need to feel these out of 5k booster. You can feel out of 5k booster. A 4 and a 5 makes all the difference. This is like last card probably need to talk about. I mean, you already see this 4 Banes. There's the one, I don't know, for Gal's Piece right now. I feel like this should be the best one. This or the one that we got from Virgilla, one that basically counts as another copy of Grade 2 Cycler with extra shield. I like Twin Cast because this defensively gives you 2 different casts of it. I mean, obviously that's the name. First one you can use as a shield, or you can just use as a discard and not even pay attention. Then second one matters a lot for a multi-attack deck, and the fact that it can be a 15k shield, any grade 3, or a 10k shield to anything else. But like, honestly, this literally never came into effect. Any of the 7 rounds I played today never mattered at all. So say what you want about Regala's pieces. You can run Sword if you care about solar, drawing some cards. I guess Ladder's still useful, even though it's not really aim retire going around this meta other than the Dragon Boy himself. I don't know. Regala's pieces are really just a coin flip and just how do you read the meta. So we gotta lab it out. Comment down below what Regala's pieces you think are the tier right now. I might have to do a Regala's piece tier list video at some point in the future. In general, like I said, I'm a little sour about the whole event. Obviously, we went 3-4. That's not optimal, especially compared to some of my previous runs in the last year where agreed on I almost topped with that thing. I was like X1 until the very end, and then I got back-to-back losses, which kind of sucked. Team League, set 1 Dire Footballs. I carried my team nonstop. Like, my record was insane. Everyone else's was whatever. I was in seat 1. I was facing all the big decks. So having that mentality in me, going 3-4 kind of sucks, but I mean, if we break it down, this is really a 480 person tournament, and the fact that I basically stay in the middle of the pack is still okay, I guess. I would have loved to have at least one more win, just to have that positive 4-3 record and say that I did good, but I can't be too mad just because I have round 2 coming up in Tampa in 2 weeks for my birthday, so if you guys are in Tampa, hit me up. Give me all the birthday things this birthday weekend. That doesn't mean anything. I do want to do a quick recap of the Cincinnati Squad while I have you guys here, just to show off how everybody did, because of course we were a team, not like an official team, but like the gang's all squad's all here. SCM right here, 246, which kind of sucks, kind of whatever, but real quick shout out right here. Look at this, Woodland Docs, your boy. Go follow his tiny podcast that he's on like maybe 10 episodes of, but I listen to it, Woodland, and you're also the guy that gave me my green on back in the day, so big ups. He did one better than me. That's just another better one. I want to point this out right. This is hilarious. So we're gonna go up here to the good rankings. One of my monster people right here, Tika Muffin. He was running monster deck, which I don't need to tell you about monster deck. You guys know it's like the biggest gamble in the world, and like when it hits, it hits. When it doesn't hit, LOL, but it probably hits. I think there's like 2 monsters on top. I'm still waiting on Fuzzy's graphic on that. So you may see what's right above that. Guy I was talking to all day, and the guy that y'all know. What up, Mellow Matt? He did one better than someone in my locals. While we're up here, let's go ahead and talk about like probably the biggest thing. I showed off a couple times in the video. The Ryukari right here. As I left at the end, I kind of told you that he ended up getting top 32. He was in 33rd and he had hit the deck check bubble, so someone did drop. He got in top 32. Look at this, 16th place right here. let's go. The fact that he made it to top 16 in general in the 32 seat means that he basically had to play the person that ended rounds in first place. So in addition to making top, he actually made it to the next round by beating the person that was first seeded. Even though he made only top 16, he didn't win or anything. That is still freaking impressive. Big shout out. I will definitely be doing an interview video with him in the future, so make sure you're subscribed to Go Live. And like I said before, he was playing Equilibra, which I kind of recommended as an aggressive control deck. I was kind of having something similar out. Might have to run that in Tampa. We'll see. I've got 2 weeks to test it still. Who else was there? God, I literally have to look through 480 names just to find people I actually know. A little sad seeing my boy Japandra here because he was one of my car mates, teammates, whatever you want to call him. We'll probably do a team at some point, but he was playing Youthburg. I mean, it's Youthburg. I don't know if I can say in a positive or negative way, the not offend Youthburg Nation or not elate Youthburg Nation, but it's the piece deck of all time. But it's also super consistent now thanks to its new support and that new grade 2 it's got. And like, it gets there. It can get there. So I guess he just didn't have good luck getting there. We have She Who Doesn't Want to Be on Camera at 360. Nice little 360 no scope. 2 wins, not bad. She is a Hexward player since day 1 of format. So shout out Vaughn and every other Hexward player in the world. I dabbled in Hex, but obviously that's her wheelhouse, so I'm not really worried about too much because I have other character decks. All I'm going to say, point at the name, Bushy Road, please. You give me some of my babies back. She could have hers. Give her back Tsukiyomi and more than Shadowverse. There's a reason that she only plays Hexward. The world's quickest shout out to Alchemagic over here. I didn't really get to talk to them too much, but they were hanging out with Matt a lot, and they were the one that I previously mentioned that gave me this little thing with the guy Boilius. But this is the more important one because freaking Best Girl is one of the reasons that I play the Cat Girl Greedon deck. And yeah, I have a little Coke Sandy now for my energy gauge, so thank you so much. She is the Zorga player of all time. Not her, her. Actually, hold on, this is cool. One of the last people I want to mention, my boy Xenogriff. He was my other card main, another person that you've seen him play videos. Make sure you check out the proxy match we just did with some decks we're playing. He apparently, aside from being pretty close to me, he apparently did one better than Commander Jaime, so shout out Alex, good job. Also, as always, make sure you go check out Joker Inc. They're not a sponsor, could be a sponsor if he can actually do big stuff. He makes custom mats. I've had this one for God knows how long in addition to another one, and he's making me another one right now that I cannot wait to show off with today. So if you want a cool custom mat or some sleeves I think he's doing, Joker Inc. Check him out on Facebook, link down below. And I think the last person in Cincy Crew I need to find is Erdom, which I think he was in top 100 or right around top 100. There was like one other person came up with us, but I don't remember his Bushiroad name. So guys, if you're watching this, make sure you comment them and I will look it up later. Yo, Ty was there. I didn't see that. I mean, I know he was playing Premium next day, but I missed Ty. Oh, there's one of them, Cozy Mimic. He was playing Levidress. Looks like he did a 4 wins, so top 150 basically. Not bad, not bad. Good player. He was on my team for Spring the Fest, and like he knows to okay. He's been labbing out Levidress. It's an insane deck. Good job, he got 4 wins. And recall 11, here's the last one we have to do. 106, so almost cracked top 100. Not bad. He was playing... I don't remember exactly, because he was playing Levidress for a while until the very end, and then I think he went back to Rakshasa? Kind of on the same wavelength as me on Levidress. It is the deck, but probably not the deck to bring this kind of events. So, he went another 4 wins, so cool. Got a lot of people with around 4 wins in the Cincinnati area, and a couple that did better than that, so go them, go us. Is that can't be Crow. I feel like that's Crow, but I don't think that's Crow. If it is, awesome. He did better than Crow. But unless I'm missing something, I believe that is about all for the wrap up here. Like I said, could have been better, could have been worse. Hopefully round 2 in Tampa will be a little bit better, especially since that will be my birthday weekend, and I would love to do Awesome in Top for my birthday. If you guys got any ideas what I should play, make sure to comment down below. I mean, like obviously Odium, Levidress, Direful Dolls if I can make it work. Yo, I was actually talking to a couple Direful Doll players there, and it was like hashtag Gear Me Circus peak. Harry I could maybe mess with now that I'm talking with Matt, and we have the deck set right here. I did a little breakdown of that, make sure you check it out down below. But with how many Stally decks there are in the meta, I kind of think aggro's the way. I mean, Razel kind of beats up on it, but Levidress, because it's kind of like a coin flip, but like if you do it the right way, like Prison or something. That's what I'm saying. Berglia, the freaking starter deck Dragon Man manga. Make sure you pay for the manga. Make sure you save your promos for me, please. I'm a Darkseid guy. Yeah, I honestly think that might be the way. And I'm going to be cooking the heck out of it in the next 2 weeks. So if you guys want to see how that goes, make sure you watch, subscribe, leave a little like if you enjoy this kind of vlog, even though I personally did terrible at the events, but we're gonna just phase that out and this is the coverage, I promise you. But until next time, Thank you all for watching, and always embrace the infinite.